dobrodošli u najnoviji stream, nastavljamo tačno tamo gdje smo stali, samo sekundu da vidim šta sam sad zajedno. Okej, glup sam. Okej, dole.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive break.
Hey, Doc.
Oh,
They weren't kidding.
I don't know.
You really are.
Most
here.
of them have lasted
Well,
long
all right.
past their projected
I'm
lifespans.
Allie
If you ask
Fillmore.
me,
You can think
they
of
were
me as
built
the
pretty well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3.
there we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Okay, well done.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations.
Doc.
I wonder how
Welcome.
the Warwick family
So
is
good
doing.
to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally
Clayton
must be
Holden,
close to 10 years old
head
by
of the
now.
Bioscience Division.
It's remarkable
I
that
can't
any
wait for
child
you
can
to see the work
survive
we're
for so
doing.
long up there,
It's
don't you think?
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Okay.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me,
At
doctor?
this point,
Ah,
she's just doing
it's
it.
you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Okay.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
You know
We'll
the
start
protocol,
next
sir.
time.
Authorized personnel only.
Scanning unknown identity.
He can hide in his office.
Clearance confirmed.
Well, you can tell him that I am.
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to
We're
knock
all
some
looking
heads
forward
together?
to working with you.
They're dragging their feet.
Report
on the
anything
targeting package
suspicious to the
upgrades I asked for.
SRB.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know,
You're
send a
here.
message.
Glad you made it.
Please don't. There's
Excuse
enough
me,
friction
Doctor.
as it is between
So,
us and pretty much all
Here
the
you
other
are.
departments.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Use the network scanner.
Subject identified.
All. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Ok, ne capiram. X inspect.
broken.
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new...
Vicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly...
Message to Alexander Strelnikov.
I almost saw that.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Internet. Use network screen hold tape if a phone is on.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Mi se ne sviđa mapa.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volkert.
I need mezivine.
You call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you disassemble.
Don't have the key.
O, sunce ti jebem igri, pa nacrtaj mi šta treba da radim, majku ti. Hoćeš li sad da radiš, mamo ti jebe?
Hi there. Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, having mastered navigation do so after this. The last thing we need is synths bumping into walls. That's all for now.
Reporting status.
Pardon me, sir.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Ajde, pizdu materiju.
Pardon me.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has... We then begin. In those cases, all too often. What do you want? And please, make it quick.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Justin.
Yes, what is it?
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who were you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer, in his...
Shut up.
Please don't get any germs on me.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
O, brate mili, jebem ti igru, ti jebem.
Sir.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen.
Yeah, the bees, the much.
Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
I saw you speaking with that Brendan Volkert earlier. What did he want?
Oh, nothing really. He sometimes has theoretical physics.
O, brate mili, koliko je ovo naporno, ne mogu da vam opišem. Da niko ne gleda.
Nothing to report, sir.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Stupid old man. It seems like a strange choice. On more than one level.
I can understand how it might seem that way. I'll make sure it's brought, but do you think you...
I don't need a synth.
Yes, but...
Mm-hmm.
Aj probam još jednom ovaj network ako ne uspe. Moram da vidim ovo na internetu, ne mogu, ne znam šta treba da radim. Okay. All. Jebem ti, reklame ti jebem.